like it.
Roadside Americana, we cannot leave you alone. And today we're going to our first ghost town here in California.
Our first ghost town ever, really. I mean, I guess we haven't been to any ghost towns.
On your way to Las Vegas from LA, one of the main stops for tourists is the Calico Ghost Town. It's about halfway, it's just outside of Barstow, and I have seen it my entire life, but never stopped. So we did today.
Not going to lie, I kind of was like, is this gonna be a tourist trap that like claims it was a former town, or is it like actually a real town that was built and then it became a ghost town? And according to history, this was a real town. Basically in the 1880s, they found silver up in these mountains right here. And in the 1880s, I guess silver was like the stuff to have. Like you really wanted silver. So
of course you did.
Silver and gold.
They built this big old mining town. They had a huge industry. And then not too long after, so like in the early 1900s, the price of silver just like plummeted. It went way down. And so eventually others started to leave, the mine started to close, and eventually the post office closed, which I guess means that you can't be a town. you need a town in the US to be a post office. So the post office closed, and then eventually by the 1920s-ish, the town was completely abandoned and later became just a ghost town and now a tourist destination. So it was a real town.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I believe it, but I feel like I'm gonna have to go around and kind of like...
It's a real town with real ghosts, Katie.
Yeah. Andrew was saying, do we think that it's like a ghost town? Like the town itself is a ghost.
Yes.
So like when you're driving down the road, maybe only certain people can see it. And so there's not very many people here. So maybe like us,
we're the lucky few.
The other like 6 people here are the only ones who can see this town. I'm gonna go with that. Like an old ghost carriage, horse-drawn carriage. Look at that. This is like the real ghost town stuff behind all the buildings. This is the untouched. This is where you'd find like an actual ghost.
Definitely is a part of the tourist part. All of the abandoned buildings have been turned into something. So the woodworking shop, the leatherworking, the fried chicken restaurant, definitely not just here it is in its preserved state, but it's still pretty cool. And I like all, as Katie said, the things behind. Oh, there's the train ride. Very tourist.
Oh, you can like take this off. I'm so used to Disneyland where everything is like cemented that like, that's a real cast iron pan. You can take that off. It's like, here's it like in the day.
Modern amenities also include a full bathroom.
You know, we did pay $8 a piece to go in here, so I guess like I kind of want a bathroom at that point.
Yeah.
It's not a porta potty. I appreciate it.
It's managed these days by the Parks and Rec of San Bernardino, so it's a little official, but it's cool.
Yeah, and we were walking in some of the shops and they had photos of the old ghost town. It looks like this, like when it was a town. Like, so I think they have like really tried to keep a lot of the structures. With that said, it does feel very Knott's Berry Farm. I don't know if that's a testament that Knott's Berry Farm has great theming, or if that means that this is a complete tourist scam and it wasn't really a town. So this actually looks real, whatever this thing is. I think this is the official ghost town thing. I'm gonna say it's like a silver mining pipe.
You got a pipe.
This looks like, you know, in the Wizard of Oz, when like the gypsy guy came, and he came in like one of these. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
In the black and white scene? That is this. Was that a thing back back in the days? Did like traveling like magicians and gypsies and stuff just like come around and like do like performance acts in like these small towns?
100%.
Oh, sweet. Step right up. Get your tarot cards read with my tea leaves.
And of course, as we learn, who but anyone that restored Calico except Walter Knott. So of course, Knott's Berry Farm does have an influence. That's why it seems similar.
I feel like Walter Knott, like, keeping the like old West aesthetic of California alive.
I know.
That and fried chicken. I mean, what more do we need in Southern California? Thank you, Walter. This is an actual fire engine from the 1880s. It was brought to the Los Angeles Fire Department in 1889 through 1918, and then was donated to Calico. It would kind of represent a fire engine of the time that they would have had. So this isn't an exact one, but it is like an actual LA one from the time. So I would imagine a mine would have a lot of fire danger, and to think that like this was your only protection is low-key kind of terrifying.
Modern fire engines are insane.
Yeah,
they're so huge.
They're really big.
I love the World Cup going on right now, and all the foreigners see an American fire truck and they're like, that is the coolest thing.
Because it is cool. I mean, like, I liked a fire truck when I was a kid. I like a fire truck now. There's lots of references to this Lucy Lane, who was the longest living resident of Calico. So basically she moved here with her husband when the town was like booming in the 1800s. And as the silver mine closed, they owned the grocery store, the general store in town. They left with everybody else in the late 1890s. And then they came back around 15 years later and like moved into the store. Like they retook over the store, they moved in. And as the town kind of started to really deteriorate and die, they moved into what was like the old post office building. You know, they kind of took over the old buildings and made them their home. But Lucy stayed here till 1967. Like that's a lot of dedication to like stay in a town that doesn't have really any other residents. But it's always kind of interesting when you have those people. Like I wonder like what was her story? Like what made her come back? What made her stay? Fine purveyors of bed bug destroyer. Must have been an issue.
They were short people. Doesn't work for me.
I don't know what you're saying. Like I feel like it is just fine. It's 2026. Let us know in the comments if we should come back in 2031 and see the opening of the time capsule. It was buried in 1981. Maybe they will have the Calico Rubik's Cube.
I always joke, how many time capsules have been forgotten and they're supposed to be opened on a certain date and they just forgot?
Or like some random person just finds it and is like, what's
That's
this?
fun.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Arrs. Oh my lord. I don't see any baby rattlers, but there's a lot of random stuff in it.
Get it? It's rattles for babies.
Oh. Ba-dum-bum. There's like an extra photograph of like the guy. It kind of reminds me of the Emporium. Like when you look up and they have that kid that's getting their haircut, the animatronic, and he's like, ah. It's giving that. I feel like this isn't the first time you've posed in a coffin on this vlog. I guess I'm gonna be fighting Lucy as the longest resident.
Until you become a ghost. Alright, you can come out.
Oh shit. There we go. I have always wanted to crack a geode, and they don't do it here, but it has instructions to do it at home, so I'm gonna buy a Calico geode and crack it open. Future, we'll fast forward in the video and you can see me. Katie from the future here, and I'm here to crack my geode. So apparently I'm supposed to wrap it in a towel, take a hammer, have my safety glasses, and lightly tap until it breaks. How long do I lightly tap?
I don't know, how do you?
Oh, it broke. I'm gonna have to get a new towel. Oh, look at that! I kind of expected it, I guess, to like just break in like half, and it's like into a billion pieces. Wow.
So that's a matter of if you have like a chisel and can correctly do it, whereas we bought a cheap geode and did it with a hammer.
I still think it's cool. I think I'm gonna send this geode to my nephew.
Show a piece.
Ooh. Official Calico diamonds.
It doesn't say if it's real or authentic, but they got a bottle house. And that reminds me of Route 66 and cars and everything, so it's awesome.
Yep, I feel like Route 66 loves these bottle houses, because we've seen a couple now. I wonder why they built it. Maybe just because they look cool?
Yeah, got to do something with the beer and the whiskey bottles, right?
Yeah, they drank a lot back in those days. As you can tell, it's really, really, really windy. This is the actual Calico School. It was restored in 1955, but this is the school building. They had desks, they had a chalkboard.
Calico's original schoolhouse was here in 1885. This is a replica.
Well, this slide. It's misleading.
The restoration on the original location, not of.
Calico.
So cool, though.
We definitely have some tourist additions. Like, they call this the Mystery Shack, which I think is one of those places where like you feel off balance and stuff, but it's literally like a tilted house. I don't know if that one was original. All right, Andrew, I'm off-roading.
Yeah, well, you can't go inside of there.
I've decided that I've had enough of the touristed part of the town, and I'm going out to like these, what looks like real, like mines and huts and stuff. Like it's carved into the mountain.
Terrible apartment. But good views.
They had good views. Maybe that was like the thing back in the day. Like they had a sink. They're built into a cave and they had a sink. I feel like back in those days that was probably very luxurious.
Probably cheaper than our apartment.
Probably.
Public service announcement. When you get to the point that says stay on path, do not go past, don't go past. We saw the dumb kid climb over and try to get into the mine.
See?
Don't do that.
Do not pass. See, down there, mine, not good. In true California, they like to nickel and dime us fashion. It cost us $8 to get into the ghost town, but they have all these other little extras you can buy. So for $5 each, we just bought a self-guided mine tour in the real Maggie mine.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hey, but we got a paper ticket, which I appreciate, because I used to save these, and now I can add it to my ticket collection.
Well, that depends on who you ask. As I hear it, back in 1881, some gentlemen were sitting around town hall discussing names, and not liking any of them. Then one man said, "It's as pretty as a women's calico skirt." Right then and there, they knew they found the name, Calico.
It's
and
like one
it
of
is
those
true, these
ventriloquist
mountains are
dummies.
as colorful as a calico skirt.
We have 4. For the mine? For the mine, for sure. The train gets
The train is closed until...
Howdy, folks, and welcome to the Maggie Mine, one of the most historic in Southern California. Before your journey,
This is like a real underground mine. I'm low-key kind of scared of mines.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you for coming in here, Katie.
Yeah. Like, I think there's a reason that, like, we've done less mining in recent years of, like, a society. It's not very safe.
It's like the Knott's mine train ride, except you walk through it.
Yeah. Only you're in a real mine. Oh, shit. Look how dark this is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're to mine.
This back in the day, I feel like it would have been even darker because they added like some lighting. Yeah, I think I would have hated being in a mine. A war shoot.
Or
That sounds terrifying. Huh. What's this?
At the southwest portion of Dead Man's Drift, you can see early miners hard at work seeking that elusive silver.
I like how they call it Dead Man's, whatever it is.
Dead Man's Drift.
Yeah, no supports.
It's identical to the way it looked when it was first blasted out of the mountain. The mineral content of the water. Metal pipes would decay much too.
silver and gold.
Silver
and gold.
Wasn't that sung by that snowman?
No, wasn't it the Rudolph? The
Juan Cornelius?
Yukon Cornelius?
Yeah, I don't know.
silver and gold.
Oh, it was one of those Christmas claymation specials.
Yeah, I think it was Yukon Cornelius.
Yeah, it makes sense. He's a miner.
Getting too dark for Katie. Oh man.
It's really dark.
All right, Katie. Final verdict. Tourist trap or true authentic gem?
This is 100% a tourist trap. It was fun. Like, I mean, it was only $8. It's not like it's, you know, that crazy. But if you want an authentic ghost town, I don't know if this is it.
It's been rebuilt and converted so much. I mean, as a museum, yeah, it's a cool experience. You learn a lot. If you have kids, you can take them to see some fun things. But it's been so remodeled and theme parkized that it's tourist. Yeah, obviously.
I will say though, so we are here during the World Cup, and you've probably seen YouTubes and TikToks of all the people coming to visit from foreign countries and like loving all these random sites in America. There are quite a few people at this ghost town visiting, and I think if you're like coming from another country and haven't seen like an old West type thing, it's fun.
Absolutely.
Like definitely come if you wanted to see that kind of vibe if you've never seen that before. I wouldn't say though if you've been to like, no, it's very far, I'm like, don't come here.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's worth, if you're driving through to Vegas and you have an hour or two to kill, sure. Come on in, it's fun, it's a good time. Take the family. Come see the awesome views, which are some of the best part. You learn a few things, but I wouldn't say it's the most authentically original anymore.
Yeah, I would say it's a little, you know, built up. With that said, you know, we still have fun.
Absolutely.
So let us know what else you want to see on Roadside Americana or just around California. Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel like it's super interesting.
Lucy in the sky with diamonds.
Silver.
On Penny Lane.
Yeehaw! Howdy, partner. Basically, according in the get your popcorn, an authentic, even with a wooden counter, popcorn cart from 1881. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is probably donated from Walter Knott from Knott's Berry Farm. Is it macaroni or is it just like a block of like the
Kraft American cheese?
You know, I feel like it's probably still fresh. Like, if we're being honest.
You know, some hipster would try to get this stove and put it in their house and then complain that it didn't work well.
I like how I'm line dancing.
Isn't that the hustle?
Yeah. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe.